Hey y'all, welcome back to our channel. Um, Before I get started, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. And yeah, make sure y'all do that. So my video this week is called I Think I Had a Lesbian Experience. Okay, so y'all like how she thinks she had one. I'm gonna tell you, hold on. So back in the day when when we was clubbing or whatever, the club used to sell these drinks called 911. When I tell you that the drinks lived up to their name, because if you drank one of them, too many of them, you was gonna have a damn emergency. That's what it was. So anyway, so it was this bouncer in the club. Um, that we was flirting with each other, and I ain't even gonna hold you. He was real nice looking. He was real buff and everything. So me and him had started talking and conversating and flirting with each other back and forth. So finally, I guess he had got up enough nerve, so he had came to me. He was like, I really just wanna give you head. I'm like, like, okay, you can. So, he was like, well, you gonna leave with me after the club? I'm like, and is, yes, sir. So we leave the club, we go to the hotel. So we at the hotel. So we get to the hotel, he started giving me head. He gave me head for like an hour, almost 2 hours. When I tell you that the girl downstairs she was drunk, she was tired, she was wore out, it was enough. Enough was enough. So once he got done, I guess doing a damn thing, he was like, can we just have sex? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, cause you deserve, you earned it, you did. So we proceeds to have sex, I guess. So when when the sex was over with, we went to sleep. So a couple hours later, I wakes up. He take me home. So I'm sitting. I'm like, I don't know. Like, I didn't feel like I had sex, but it is what it is. So a couple of weeks later, same scenario. He come to me. He like, I just wanna, give some head after the club. I'm like, okay. Cause back then, in the back days, that was the shit to me. Tell me you gonna give me some head. Don't threaten me with a good damn time. So anyways, so we leave the club. We go to the hotel. So same thing. He give me head for like an hour, almost 2 hours. I'm done. Like, how many times can you come in a night? That's it. So he asked again, can we have sex? Sure. I guess we did. I don't know. So the next day when I get home, I tell my cousin, I'm like, I I don't think we had sex. So she like, huh? I'm like, I don't think we had sex. Or if we did, something ain't right. Like, cause like us women, we know when we done had sex. And I ain't know it. So I told her, I said, next time that me and him hook up, I'm gonna be one, sober, and two, he can't give me no head. I'm gonna fix him. So we a couple of weeks had went past, whatever. I ain't go to the club. So he had called me. He like, why you wasn't at the club and whoop the pop? I'm like, cause you know I wasn't really feeling good. You know, I just wasn't feeling it tonight. He was like, oh, I was hoping to see you, you know, spend some time with you. I'm like, you can still spend some time with me. So he was like, all right, bet. So he was like, when I get off, I'm gonna call you. I'm like, all right. So I wait for him to call me. He called me when he get off. So he was like, I'm on my way to come get you. I'm like, all right, boom. I'm like, bet. So he come get me. So we go to the room. So we gets in the room. He trying to give me head. I'm like, no, I don't want to do that tonight. I just want some sex. He was like, oh, okay. So we gets in the, I guess we was getting into getting. So he just babe, when I say he was in it, he was getting it with whatever he was getting, cause he wasn't getting me. Whatever he was getting, he was into it. So I'm laying there, I'm like, he doing all this damn huffing and grunting and puffing and I done missed this party. Word. Invite me. Somebody put me in, coach. So I don't know if it was divine intervention or what, but thank you, whatever it was. So his alarm went off on his car. So he jumps up in the midst of whatever the hell he was doing. Cause I was just laying there. So he goes to the window and he opens up the curtain to look outside to see his car. So I'm in the bed like, so I'm trying to see. So the light had shone in from the street light. So I'm like, I know you fucking lying. I don't see nothing. Now, like I said, we was just in the midst of doing whatever the fuck it was that he was doing. So it still should have been something going on down there. It still should have been. So I hits the light. I'm like, pow. I should have left the goddamn light off, baby. When I cut that light on and he turned around, he was like, what's wrong? What's you cool? You cool? I instantly got sick. My stomach just. Cause what was that? It was like, so you got all this big muscle body, just muscles everywhere, but where the fuck you needed them to be. So it's just like, I said, Lord Jesus, he got a clitoris. So I'm sitting, I'm like, oh, I'm sick. I'm like, take me home cause I don't feel good. Like, so he like, you don't wanna lay her for a minute and you know see if you feel better. No, just take me home. I need to go home right now or I'ma throw up. It's not gonna be good. So he take me home. So I gets home. So my cousin, she like, so what was it? I'm like, girl, I don't know. I said, I don't know if him was a girl or he had a birth defect or something had happened or the exercise to make his muscles big had shrunk it in. I don't know. I said, I think he had scissored me or I think we had bumped coochies. We had bumped coochies. That's what it was. So he had been calling me. I didn't go to the club the next weekend or whatever. He had been calling me. I wasn't answering. So the following weekend, we go to the club. Who at the door? Him. He ain't even gonna get no code name, no cute name, no secret name, no name. Him. That's his name. Him. So back then they used to check you, pat you down, make sure you ain't bringing nothing in the club. So who comes over to me to pat me the fuck down? Him. So I'm looking at him like this, cause my stomach had started hurt all over again when I had seen him. So he trying to talk to me or whatever, but my ignorant had acted up. And I was just standing there like, is you done, sir, ma'am, checking me? Can I go? I don't know. So we gets in the club, so, you know, we drinking and we turn it up, fucking it up or whatever. So I feel so I tried to ignore it a little bit. So he tapped me on my shoulder again. So I turned around. I already knew who it was, so I had the stank look on my face. I'm like, what you on? So he like, oh, so you just gonna walk past and act like you don't know nobody? I'm like, I don't know you. So he standing there looking at me like, I know the fuck she didn't. And I'm standing there looking at him like, why the fuck he still standing here? So we just, so that's how you gonna be? Why you keep talking to me and I don't know you? So he walks away. So the next weekend we go to the club, because we used to go to the club like every weekend. So he wasn't at the door this time. He was at his regular post. So I'm walking past, so he grabbed me. So I'm like, so he like, so you really gonna act like that? You really gonna just walk past me like you don't know me? I don't. Like, sir, ma'am, I told you last weekend that I don't know you. Why are you harassing me? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. So, couple of, I want to say probably about 2 weeks later, he stopped working there. And I ain't seen him or heard from him ever since. And I'm glad I didn't. Good riddance. But all you men, if getting all them damn muscles make your penis turn into a clitoris, don't do it, baby. Please don't. But anyways, if y'all like this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe. And y'all have a good one.